I said to Leah, do we want this under the Selectmen on the web, or do we want it, where do you want this posted on the
That
internet?
planning board meeting.
It's up there already.
Oh, it is? That's all.
Yeah.
But then it also has to be posted in the kiosk.
Negotiations began. That was most.
Did you have how many copies? Oh, yeah.
That is helpful.
And I have to upload a copy.
How's your foot feeling? It's good.
Dolly, got my dolly. Not walking.
Dolly.
A scooter, it's a scooter.
Oh.
There's a knee board scooter.
Can't walk on it.
Well, your house?
When,
Yeah, like,
did they say
we got
6
like,
weeks?
like
3 more weeks.
5 year come, and then there's.
And then we go back to the boot.
And it's, you know,
That's what
I don't know
started
where
this
our
whole
deer
thing, the
have
boot.
been. They haven't been
Was it
coming, but I've had 30 turkeys almost every day.
oh, no, like this, so, like,
I got 12 turkeys in my backyard.
Oh, I wish.
Alright.
The turkeys are at my house.
Turkeys are at
Really?
my house. Maybe you've got the extras. I've got 12. How many do you have?
30?
Oh, you could keep your 30. I have one that comes to my door and pecks at the door, the slider.
They've learned how to peck the other bird feeders.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah.
they're like a slot machine. They peck
Well,
it and then get what
The
falls out.
squirrels go up and they
Shake it.
shake it and it falls, and then the turkeys come.
If you want, is that the original, do you want that?
I haven't seen it.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Leah, you're gonna present this, right?
Yes.
You should give her the 636s. Those
What am
back.
I supposed to pick
Those
those?
636s. I'll take them.
Wait, hold.
You want?
I'm not touching anything. I'm just sitting down.
There's a whole bunch of stuff we have to do. Who's gonna do it? We'll talk about it. Okay, folks, at 6 o'clock, if you please join
You can sit. You can.
in flushing the flag.
Are you gonna try to stand?
I'm not standing.
We'll let you be exempt today. All right, please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Any public input? Yes.
I just was here to request a letter again from Moose Mountain for outside alcohol now that everything's been settled with the planning board.
And what I'd like you to do is make that request in writing,
Okay,
and if you would attach, you correct me, if you would attach the letter you would like us to send to the Liquor Commission.
okay, it would be similar to the letter that was sent last time.
I can use the same wording, just give me the details
Okay,
that you need in it.
And then we'll take a look at it. I haven't seen the planning board decision yet. I
okay,
know it was out, I just haven't seen it.
okay, everything was pretty much approved.
Okay. So you're gonna give us a letter making your request
Okay,
and a draft of what you want us to send to the Liquor Commission.
okay.
Right? Is that where it goes to the Liquor Commission, yes?
Yep, and then we apply through them for the outside license.
Give us a chance to take a look at it.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, meeting minutes. There's a bunch of them. I missed a lot. I will. The first one is January 28th, a budget public hearing.
I've looked through them and I have no problem with it. I'll make a motion we accept the budget public hearing minutes dated January 28th, 2025.
second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain? We have, from the 28th, we have the warrant article public hearing.
I have reviewed these as well. I have no problem with them. So I'll make a motion that we approve the proposed warrant article public hearing minutes dated January 28th, 2025.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I abstain. February 4th.
Make a motion, accept the February 4th minutes as drafted.
I'm a little bit uncertain, I know we got these late here, but I'm a little bit uncertain after reading it a little closer on
The what?
the second page for the land use changes and the disabled exemption. I'm just questioning whether or not I got the numbers right in my head. So I didn't want to go back and look at those folders and make sure that the numbers make sense.
You want to table those for now, then?
Pardon?
You want to table these ones for now?
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
What I see is 10.97 acres coming out of current use does not compute to 3,800. So there's a disconnect in those two numbers, in my opinion. It's 5% of the fair, it's 10% of the fair market value. 10 acres is much more than,
Yeah, just what I wrote down.
Is it 10% of the fair market or
Yes.
is it 10% of
I
the
don't know what
current
it
use?
was for.
fair market. And then the other one that I spotted was check a look, the numbers don't compute, all three of those, and there's one on
Okay.
disabled tax exemption.
Yeah.
39.8 is not the right number.
All right, but we voted all those in.
Yeah, well, we might have to,
So I'm gonna say, we're gonna have to,
we have to make new motions.
I want to go back through the notes and make sure that what we have here is,
Yeah, because it might not be the paperwork, it might just be me.
I don't think so.
No, those are the numbers.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, those are the numbers.
Yeah.
I think you want to revisit the paperwork, and you might need new motions.
Okay.
Because, look, the 39, we got a warrant on it to go from 30 to 50. 39 isn't any place in there. Right? Just please check the numbers.
yeah, okay.
So we're going to rework those.
Yeah.
We might need new motions.
yeah, we'll table these until the next meeting.
What was the date on the ones you were going to table?
February 4th.
4th.
Okay, let's do boards and departments. Rose, do you have anything?
Yes. Last week I sent out letters to 26 people for non-payment of taxes from last year. These letters are just they're a requirement in the state law. They just tell the people when leaning and deeding of those properties will take place if the taxes aren't paid. We have 2 properties currently up for deeding. The deeding would take place on April 21st. And the letter specifies that information, as well as there are 25 properties that would be going to lien if they aren't paid, also on the 21st.
The 2 that we potentially might deed, is it vacant land or are there dwellings on it?
They are dwellings with people in them.
Okay.
I can put some information, I'll look up some information about what you can and can't do with these properties that are scheduled to be deeded if they don't get paid in time.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Jan, anything?
Yes, a couple of things. The election, so emails went out a couple of days ago to all the candidates asking for profile information. They will be sending, we've already gotten, Karen's got 4 or 5. So we will meet next week, consolidate, put that all together. We're not going to edit any ones, but we'll put it all together. We will post it on the bulletin board, e-blast it, have it available on the resource table, and anyone who asks us or asks Karen to email it to her, that's available to be emailed directly to someone. Because people are doing absentee ballots too, so. I'm working on the volunteer plan later this week, so there's a quick question for you. It's the elections from 1 to 7, and then afterwards, obviously, it's ballot count. Do you want anyone to cover shifts for you from 1 to 7? Like Brian, you work? because I will find 1 or 2 people to fill in for you if you need someone to cover for you. It's a long day, between 1 to 7.
I think I could do it, but
Yeah, I'll be good with
Okay.
some.
I'll have to do stairs.
Yeah, like half a day. You
Half
know.
day, okay. Okay, so like 1 to 5?
1 to 4.
Okay, wonderful, perfect. All right, thank you. And then I looked up last year's town election. We had 186 people vote. And we did have volunteers, so and we had a lot of people sign up, they're new voters, so let's say, I mean, it's hard to imagine, but say we have 200 voters on March 11th. So I'm gonna get probably 4 teams of 2, and that should go pretty quickly. Each team would get a couple worksheets, and we should be done pretty quickly. So, so that's that. Library, we talked about letter of support. I'll revise that and send it to Leah tonight. The library launched a new website, so if anyone wants to take a look at it, it's great. And then the last thing is I asked Leah if whenever she gets to it, for 4 tabs on the Citizen Action Center on the town website. So one was for the library, we already talked about that. One is for election, because right now, you have to go down a few, you have to go to Karen's page, and then you have to go to election information, so it's harder to access that information. And we thought it's easier to just put it right on the home page. So library election, Parks and Rec, so we can put information there, and then veterans. The discussion you and I had with Steve Bailey about getting more information for veterans and getting that information up and on the website, resources. So whenever she can do that, that'd be great. And that's it.
Okay.
Yes, the town report is done and is here. It's on the table, I believe, under,
Yes.
yes, at SCAG. And
Excuse me, you're gonna post that on the town website, please? Get a PDF from,
Yeah.
and put a blurb out that it's available? Thank you.
You got copies you're talking?
they're printed, they're copies. I think,
Oh.
I'll put a few more out. I think there's
Okay.
probably underneath the
That
table.
was faster than I
It's
expected.
it's beautiful. She did a great job. Kate did a great job. And Rose, Kate and Rose did a great job. The MS 636 is filed with DRA, and you signed it for tonight. And also, I request, Karen currently has $75 as petty cash, and she would like me to increase it to 100. I just want to make sure is that okay with you guys? It's because she said sometimes a customer will come in with a $100 bill and she's, doesn't have the change, so if it's okay, I'll increase it to 100.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
Lee, do you have anything?
I do. So first, on May 10th, the Conservation Commission would like to use the townhouse. That is a Saturday. We're looking to use it from 9 to noon or 1 to put on a talk about local fungi. I know it's gory. I felt like I should finish that a little better.
When are we setting up for the election? The election is,
No, this is in
May.
May.
May 10th.
Yeah.
Who's the speaker?
I don't remember his last name. His name is Max. I met him at the Apple Talk. He is a graduate student at UNH who studies fungi, so he wants to come and
Are you
talk
talking about like mushrooms?
Yes.
Oh, great.
He wants to come and give a talk about all the weird mushrooms we have around here.
in May.
In May. Not in March.
Okay,
You got 2 months. 2.5.
I'm okay. I think it's great.
Okay. Thank you. Now, as I mentioned prior to the meeting, a couple weeks ago when the planning board met with the lawyer over Zoom, it was a bit embarrassing because our town laptop that hooks up to the projector for Zoom meetings, the keyboard doesn't work. So Karen gave me an external keyboard that also didn't work. So we couldn't type in passwords or anything into the chat. the microphone barely worked, so Ed Ingles ended up having to call Laura and talking to her through her cell phone on speaker, but we could still watch her on the projector. So I just, to throw it out there, I picked out a random, fairly inexpensive laptop to replace what we've got. More importantly though, on the second page is this speaker tower thing that I found. So it's probably, I don't know, a little less than a foot high. It has speakers all the way around it and a camera that will follow whoever is speaking. So we could put it in the middle of the table and no matter how far away from it you're sitting, the camera will face you and everyone will be able to hear you. And whereas Karen uses this setup for training materials, I know she uses it for presentations in the town hall or the townhouse, like for your VTalk, the PDF PowerPoint presentations. Not having a working keyboard and speakers and microphone makes that computer kind of useless.
Do we have money in the budget for Comeau? Combined, it's about 800 and something combined.
That doesn't include the software. So the question I would have is,
No software. There's no software. No software.
so the supervisors of the checklist also have a computer, a laptop. And I think theirs is also very marginal.
True.
Can you guys share laptops? Or does the supervisors have to be locked up?
I don't know the answer to that, but I would suggest that it should not be shared.
Right, I think you're right.
So,
The library has that set up in the community room, and...
Yes, it works great.
It's great, yeah, and I don't, I mean, we don't have a big budget there, so, I mean, I don't know if it's the same thing, but you could ask them exactly what they have.
That's a good idea.
Amy Swanson,
Is that called an owl?
it is an hour, yes.
Tamworth uses
so
it.
Yeah,
I would
This one's
just,
a Neuroom, N-U-R-O-U-M. I don't know, but,
I would suggest you ask John Rich what he recommends for a computer.
okay.
You can suggest that tower to him.
Maybe ask about that, call it the owl, maybe that, if that's the.
That's what Tamworth uses.
Okay.
And find out what the total cost is going to be, because I'm sure we're going to have Microsoft on it, and they charge us for that too,
Oh.
right?
Oh, you're talking about just the operating system.
So you need an operating system, then you need all the tools to run PowerPoint, and then,
Microsoft
Whether it's
Office,
software-
maybe Microsoft Office, right?
and
Yeah.
that's not free,
No.
so would you talk to John?
Yeah, I didn't spend a ton of time seeing what programs it came
And
with
I'm
and whatever,
I'm
but,
sure he'd recommend a computer,
yeah.
because
Okay.
he's done this before.
Just don't get it refurbished.
Do you, since the supervisors are running crap also, would you like me to ask about 2 of them, or if,
So how many do we have, Joanne, you have one?
I have one, I use it frequently now, and I've been using it. But, I mean, if somebody needs it, I'll give it up.
I mean, we have,
Mine is not new either, mine was the one that Mary Lou had, which has been around, I mean, it's not new.
but does the keyboard work?
Yeah, the keyboard
Okay.
works, and I use an external one when I'm.
okay, let's see what it costs. I mean, we have one Zoom meeting a year.
2?
2, okay, we have 2 Zoom meetings a year. See what it costs.
Okay.
There's always contingency.
Yeah, early in the season.
Oh, early in the season.
Yes, Rose?
As far as the supervisor's computer, I did show it to John the last time we were both here together. He suggested that it does need to be replaced, it's pretty old. Where we really need it the most is to have it on site with us during an election. I'm not so worried about the one in March. We could probably wait until next year to replace that one. If we had to work at one of these computers here to do our stuff outside of an election, that wouldn't be a problem.
So I think what you're saying is next year is fine for you guys? Is that
Next
what
year
you
should
just
be
said?
fine for us.
Or we might get one. Might get none, we'll see. See what you say.
Yep.
Anything else?
I don't believe so.
How about, I thought I saw a blurb on accessing files.
I asked Craig for some clarification on that, and he never got back to me, so I have nothing to,
The planning board files?
yeah, he never, I don't know exactly what he needs. He hasn't told me. I got this third hand through Karen.
Here's
So-
what I understood was happening.
Yeah.
We have all these structures for various departments.
Yes.
We've got a set of files from the planning board that are not under one of these. They should be. So we either have to get John to move them from wherever they reside to that structure, or we have to provide access to those files. So that is a planning board issue.
Okay.
So that's a John question. How do you move them in? How do we deal with that?
Right.
All right? All right. Yeah.
One thing on the Conservation Commission, we're planning on the bonfire this coming Saturday. I think it's gonna be, remember, was it starting at 2 o'clock? 2 or 3 in the afternoon?
He said 2
I don't
o'clock.
think he really settled on
He
it.
said 2 o'clock. 2.
Okay, so that's still on the board. I know we talked about it, I thought it was a good idea.
Where is it gonna be?
It'll be down on the town preserve, probably right next to the Hackett Cellar Hole. There's a lot of snow, so it's gonna be snowshoeing or ski, cross-country ski in.
That road is not plowed, or accessible?
No, we can't plow it, it's class 6, so. Just FYI.
You gonna advertise it? I didn't see it advertised.
No, we really haven't, it's just word of mouth, and then we've mentioned it now twice in the meeting, so.
I didn't have a nailed down time. Is all. Now I have a nailed down time.
I mean, it's open to the
Now
public,
get it
yes.
posted.
Oh, yeah, everybody in town's invited.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, it's good.
Brian, you ready? Okay, I have not a concern, something we have to deal with. We have to post a lot of documents on our kiosks and the website X number of days before town meeting. One of them is the 636, and all the warrants, and this is the budget. So we need the budget and the warrants posted, I think it's 5 days before the town meeting. Who's doing that?
Well, what we have done already, I don't remember if they posted to the website. They are posted to the kiosk already. At least one version of them.
Is this one posted out there?
No, we just
No.
signed it. See,
Yeah.
it says right here.
Right, I didn't know she put the draft.
Right here, it says, what date did we post it? Up top, we have to fill that in way at the top.
Oh, yeah, right here.
So we just hit the
That was like 2
mission,
weeks ago I posted that.
not on the kiosk, with
On
our
the kiosk.
signatures.
He wants this one, the one with the signatures.
Yes, I didn't do that one.
Right.
And we get the warrants with our signatures. And I think
Okay,
it's-
so when are we gonna post, so we put the date on that we put it
It's
up?
got it. I'll check. I'm sure it's.
I mean, we could put it out there now.
Yes.
There's nothing that would keep us from.
Yeah, just.
That's right.
Not giving-
Just put it on Monday or Tuesday or whatever next time you're in, that'd be fine. Get them both up there.
Then they're up.
And they're up. The budget and the warrants and the planning board should be there too, I believe.
That's up to them.
Okay. Anything else? We're gonna make warrant articles assignments next meeting.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna talk at the town meeting.
Oh.
We'll make the assignments next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. So- Okay, we made bills.
Mhm.
All right, ready when you are.
Carroll County Registry of Deeds, $19.73. Easton Minerals, this is for salt, $2,648.69. EFPTS, which is the payroll taxes, $951.26. Elizabeth, I think you say her name, Bune, the new deputy town clerk. It's Buehne.
I don't know how to say it.
We'll call it Bune.
Bune, I think. it was.
6160, and that is for her, she went to a workshop on new town clerks in Concord, 6160. Karen Savasic, mileage to NHCTCA, which is her association, 5740. Kimville Construction, we have two, one for 8,465 and one for 9,190.
Could you read what period of time they're for?
Chris's, yeah. So he had one for, the first one is ending 2/10, and that was for plow, salt, and sand on 2/3, 2/4, 2/6, 2/7, and 2/9, and put salt in the salt shed. That's that one. And then the other one is plow snow on 2/10, 2/11, 2/13, 2/14, and 2/16, and then also push back snow. And he did put plow and shovel the town hall for 210. So I should break that one out separately.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just been a lot of little storms, and, yeah. Okay, Mitchell Municipal Group, oh, sorry, go
The
ahead.
combined total on that one
okay.
check is $17,655. $17,655.
Mitchell Municipal Group, we have two, one for $4,151.85 and one for $100.
And that's the planning board paying?
Mostly it was all planning board. Morton Salt, $2,604.80. And I just had another order, you just had to order more salt, so we're going through some salt. Newfound Title Services for some title searches, $37. New Hampshire Department of $54, that's for, I'm sorry. I should have that. That is for vital records, $54. Membership dues for the NHCTCA, which is the town clerk workshop, town clerk membership for Elizabeth Bune, $100. Ospey aggregates, $1,376.27. I believe that was for some sand. And Spectrum, $99.98. And Staples, $80.97. And White Mountain Oil and Propane for propane, $510.65.
Total for the manifest, $30,509.20. I'll make a motion, we accept the manifest, approve the manifest as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. For our next go around, could you give us our budget overview? You know, your little spreadsheet? We're spending money pretty good on winter
We are.
maintenance.
We are.
Do you have anything else, Joanne?
I do not.
Anyone else? Yes, Mark?
Is there any talk about putting the town meeting and the voting back on the same day?
There was no discussion of that this year.
Okay. How long has that been going on?
Separate days?
Yeah,
Couple of years.
Three or
Couple,
four.
3, 4, less than 5.
less than 5? Do you find it works better, or?
To be honest with you, well, it's easier for the selectmen and the people that work all day, right? 'Cause-
Right, I realize that.
But the participation is about the same number of people, whether it's in the evening or whether it's on Saturday. 60 people,
Yeah.
that's what we get. So you can't argue that we get better attendance either one.
All right, I'm just curious if anyone's thought about moving it back.
No one has asked for it.
All right.
Is it?
The elderly appreciated the fact that they can go there during the day. That was what I heard. On another note, last meeting when you were not here, there was an item that was being held over that you were going to address. Are you going to address it in this meeting, or is that?
I don't know what it is.
No,
No?
no, it's
I just wanted to remind you.
no,
All right, if it's no, it's
but
no.
yeah, there was nothing came of it.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, meeting's adjourned. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be in the morning and we'll.
Dark, it's cold.
Do you want this one?
People can't, they got canes and walkers and everything. No. Nice, it's quick.
You don't have anything in the report?
Oh, who is it that?
You just got a letter.
Because they gave
So they do like
It's
It's very good to ask, though, because sometimes we send
All they gave me was an envelope, but no,
letters to their.
Jan, in my mailbox was some heritage, they wanted the dues paid, but they didn't give me any kind of a,
Serves food.
they just gave me an envelope. No,
Oh, I think it's for New Hampshire Preservation and
Right.
then.
but no slip with it to mail.
Oh, that's another deal. I would have to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you could.
If it's not the right number, it's coming out of current use.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I was just thinking,
Yeah.
That's the taxes of that year.
yeah.
$100 acres were coming out of current use.
Show up here in snowstorms and mud and stuff.
That number coming out of current use. That's not computed to that.
But I'm just saying, that's.
That could be the right number, then maybe we could. So then you get 12,000, 12 acres.
That's the taxes that would do.
So chances are that, then that's right, but these numbers are wrong, and they didn't come out of current use.
Oh, that happened to me the other day, somebody had switched it with my chair.
Yeah, there were two different current uses. There were two. I have the numbers.
I don't know if it computes, but it was like 11 acres and like 13 acres. And that was, and that was the taxes were gonna be generated.
Okay, I believe that, but I don't think this is right. We didn't take 10 acres out for that money. We didn't take 12 acres out for that. And this, what the hell is this?
This is Dave, my neighbor.
What did he get? Did he get disabled?
Yeah. That was on the form.
I mean, that's what the motion is for.
That's what I'm saying.
Did we really give them that? I never, I thought the numbers were 30,000 or 50,000.
The disabled taxes now
I don't
is going to be
remember.
around
It
$40,000.
disappeared and then this just appeared on my desk 2 days later.
Right.
But let's check because
It probably would have been
As long as come and say you're over 39,000, right?
from Bob or Rob. One of them would get something to check.
Probably, I don't know where the folder went in,
Yeah,
though.
unless they saw it in the investment. I don't know whether they've done that.
I have no idea.
Because I'd like to just look at those documents again and see
Right.
exactly what it says.
Take a quick look. I'm not gonna go right through all this stuff, but Susan did tell me where to find it.
So maybe in the, probably,
Yeah, they were the tax.
That's the right,
Awesome.
okay, well, that's the number.
so we got an apple lot.
But, yes, but
Fine.
I just want to make sure those two numbers are right.
I think, yeah,
I looked at
something's
You
not
guys
right.
signed copies.
You can't
of the
take
ones
10
that
acres
passed?
out.
What's that?
I know this one we
$1,300.
tabled, did you guys sign the other copies?
Yes,
Okay.
I got
10
to
acres
put
is
my
worth-
John Henry on it.
All right.
Worth a lot more than that.
That's the new one for
Yeah, but
Hunter.
that's something you're gonna have to check with, yeah, the person that wrote the form.
Right, right. I'm just saying, it doesn't,
Well, it should be accurate.
Engineering 101. Coming home, folks, we're going. You get those meeting notes that we signed?
Oh, yes. All right, I'll do that. So,
it just doesn't stop snowing. Holy shit.
it's just, that last storm, the thunderstorm was just like gross. Sleep.
As long as it wasn't rain.
Oh, I know, freezing rain, that's,
All right, that's done, we're done here.
oh, and you gotta sign that one there.
So what was the letter he's talking about? What was the letter he's talking about?
That we got, that went, that came in.
Okay,
Yeah.
those are- take this home. Give these to Joanne, she's still here.
Now, so I can flip. Oh, so it's 0.4 acres on.
.04
I take that
acres.
up in here.
Yeah, I got it.
0.04 acres.
How much, what do you got, Rose?
So one of the lots, map 28 lot 2, .04 acres came out.
.0, that makes sense, not 10.
I
Yes.
wonder if, was the 10 acres the size of the lot?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think that's the entire site.
It could be, I'm not seeing that on here to tell you the truth.
It should be the area of the house.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, but the amount that came out of current use was
Okay.
0.04.
Total acres of the parcel was 10.9.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I believe that,
Okay,
But that's the-
.4 came out, which is what
So
the
that's
basis
where the
says
disconnect
for.
was.
and that's what we should have hit in the motion.
Yes.
Okay.
So the, coming out for that one is .04, for this one is .848.
So that makes sense too.
Did you see, there's another one in there, did you see another document in there?
I only have 2 current
Oh, you
use.
don't see the other one?
I don't
Okay.
see the other one.
The other one's the
You want
only
it?
exemption.
I don't see
Sure.
it.
Yeah, that was probably,
Good bedtime
Wow.
reading.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
sleep.
Yeah, yes. I just thought that number, just, I've never seen a number like that.
Thank you. That could have
Right. So besides me correcting these minutes to reflect that, will you guys need to make new motions next time?
yes.
Okay.
Make an amendment, the amendment to the motions, right?
Yep. So. Two home.
I'm good.
I take one for a working copy and I have one for.
You done?
Yeah.
See if we can get out of
6:36.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I got my stuff done.
You have to do the driving too.
I